and those that were lunatics, and those that had the palsy, and he healed them. So he says right there, torment, and those that were possessed with the devils. You know, there's a gentleman on TV, I'm not even going to say his name because I don't want anybody to watch him, because he is definitely taken this demon thing a little bit way too far. It's pretty scary. Throughout here in the scriptures, when you're reading, and I hope you do, you're going to see that Jesus did not visit. He didn't talk to the demons. When he cast them off people, he'd just say, go. That's it. Except one man, when the man had so many on him, he asked him, what is your name? He said, Legion, and I believe that means thousands of demons. I mean, he just was just covered in them. So that's the only time he did. Jesus didn't visit with them. He didn't talk to them. We don't either. And there is a man that I seen on TV a couple years ago. I don't know if he's still doing it. And he would put a person in a chair on stage, and he would command for the demon to speak, and then he'd talk to it and ask its name. All this stuff is like entertainment for like an hour or two. That's not how you do it. You just say, go. That's it. So I wanted to share that with you. Right here it says that he healed people and that he cleaned those that had demons on them. Got them off. Okay, let's go to Matthew 9:32. And they went out, and behold, they brought to him, Jesus, a dumb man possessed with a devil. All right, what does that tell you right there? A dumb man. So if we see somebody has dumbness, it's a devil. That's what he says. And when the devil was cast out, the dumb could speak. So if we come across someone that cannot speak, usually it's from birth, it's a demon. It's a devil. Okay, now let's go to Matthew 12:22. Okay, same thing. Jesus is walking amongst the people are out everywhere, and they brought to him one that was possessed with a devil. He was blind and dumb, and Jesus healed him, insomuch that the blind and dumb both spake and saw. So he had both. Jesus healed him. Said he was possessed with a devil. That's what it says. We've already learned that we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against spirits and principalities. If you read in the first part of the first part of Matthew, if you read in Matthew, you will see where when Jesus was baptized, and it says that he went out in the desert for 40 days with the devil. The devil took him out and tempted him. One of the things that he said to him, the devil said to Jesus, is bow down and worship me, because I own all these kingdoms and all this power. And he was showing him the world and all the countries and the kingdoms. And he said, I will give this to you, because he had been made the God over this world when Adam and Eve ate the fruit. And like I said, that's another thing on authority we're going to talk about. But that's how Satan became the God of this world. Well, right here, his demons are everywhere. And they are making people sick. They're killing people because that's their intention. Remember in John 10:10, the devil comes but to kill, steal, and destroy. Okay, so here's what I want to show you. Let's go to Mark 5. Mark 5, 2 through 13. Because there's really a lot to this. And you can get really weird with it. Now, I don't want to do that. That's not where we want to go. I don't want to get weird with this. We don't have to. We're going to only do what the Word says. We're going to only do what it says, and nothing else and nothing more. We're not going to go off on a tangent on something, just what it says. And so if this seems strange to you, which it did to me, so I'm sure it does to you, please take your Bible out and read it. Read it for yourself. It is so wonderful. It's going to open up so much confusion that you've had, because I have so many people tell me that when they read the Bible they get confused. I understand. I used to too. Okay, so we've got Mark 5:2. Mark 5:2. Okay, and Jesus and his disciples were in the boat in the water, and they came over to the other side, into the country, another country, and it says that when Jesus came out of a ship, immediately there met him a man out of the tombs that had an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, not with even chains, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broke in pieces, neither could any man tame him. And always, night and day, he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. But when he saw Jesus afar off, he ran and worshipped him, and cried with a loud voice, saying, What have I to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of the Most High God? I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not. For Jesus said unto him, Come out of that man, thou unclean spirit. Notice this man. They couldn't tie him down. He had such supernatural strength. Okay, I want us to stop for a minute, take a breath. How many times have we read the paper, read the internet, watched the news, and we have seen men or women that you see all these cops, 1 or 2 cops cannot take this man down. It takes 3, 4, 5. It takes a lot of them. I mean, he is super strong. And usually it's someone strung out on drugs, right? We've all heard it and we've seen it on TV. That's because demons are attached to drugs. They are. And whenever people get involved in drugs and they're taking drugs, the demons, of course, it's a sin, so the door is open, the demons come, they get on them, and they're super strong. Right here it says that this man could not be tied down. Even with chains, he could break the chains. Now, we all know a normal person cannot have that kind of strength unless you're like Hercules and you're all muscular, but this man wasn't at all. It just said that nobody could hold him down. They could not keep chains on him or anything. It also said that he wandered around the tombs crying and cutting himself with stones. What does that tell you?